Blackjack stands apart from nearly every other game on the casino floor. While most casino games ask players to surrender control to pure chance, Blackjack quietly offers something different: influence. From the moment the cards are dealt, player decisions matter. This is why Blackjack has earned its reputation as the thinking gambler's game, and why those who understand it deeply can play for hours with lower risk than almost any other table game. To play Blackjack like a pro, you don't need luck, you need knowledge, discipline, and a clear understanding of how the game truly works. At its core, Blackjack is a simple contest between the player and the dealer. The goal is not to beat other players at the table, but to beat the dealer by getting a hand total closer to 21 without going over. Cards 2 through 10 are worth their face value. Face cards count as 10, and aces are flexible, valued at either 1 or 11 depending on what benefits the hand. This simple rule is deceptively powerful because it gives Blackjack a strategic depth that grows with every decision the player makes. The story of Blackjack begins long before casinos and neon lights. The game's roots trace back to 17th century Europe, particularly a French game known as 21, meaning 21. When the game arrived in North America, casinos offered special payouts, particularly a bonus for a hand containing the ace of spades and a blackjack, to attract players. The name stuck, even as the bonus disappeared. What remained was a game that balanced elegance, tension, and opportunity in a way few others could. One fun historical detail is that Blackjack was once considered too player-friendly by casinos. In the early days, generous rules and payouts made the game risky for the house. Over time, casinos adjusted rules, not by changing the core game, but by subtly altering payouts, deck counts, and dealer behavior. This gradual evolution is why modern players must pay close attention to table rules before sitting down. Understanding how a round of blackjack flows is essential to playing it well. Each player is dealt 2 cards, usually face up, while the dealer receives 1 card face up and 1 face down. From there, players must decide how to act based on their hand and the dealer's visible card. The available actions, hit, stand, double down, split, and sometimes surrender, form the foundation of Blackjack's strategy. Each choice alters the odds, sometimes dramatically, and professionals treat these decisions as mathematical problems rather than emotional reactions. Seat position at the table is another topic surrounded by myth. Some players insist that sitting at third base, or the last seat to act, gives them an advantage or disadvantage. In reality, seat position does not affect long-term odds. What it does affect is perception. Players in later positions see more cards before acting, which can feel empowering or stressful depending on experience level. Professional players choose seats based on comfort, visibility, and dealer interaction, not superstition. The concept of table flow often gets confused with strategy, but it's worth addressing. Table flow refers to the emotional rhythm of wins and losses during a session. While it has no mathematical meaning, understanding table flow can help players manage emotions. Pros don't chase hot streaks or panic during cold ones. They recognize that variance clusters naturally, and staying emotionally neutral is often what separates disciplined players from frustrated ones. One lesser-known fact about Blackjack is that it's one of the few casino games where the house edge actually increases when players make bad decisions together. Contrary to popular belief, other players at the table cannot steal your cards or ruin your luck. The order of the deck is fixed once shuffled, and every decision only changes which cards go where, not which cards exist. This misconception causes unnecessary tension at tables and distracts players from focusing on the only thing that truly matters: playing their own hand correctly.
One of the most important concepts for aspiring pro players is understanding hard hands and soft hands. A hard hand is any hand without an ace counted as 11, while a soft hand includes an ace valued at 11. This distinction matters because soft hands offer flexibility. You can take more risks without busting. Professional players leverage this flexibility, hitting soft hands aggressively when the math supports it and standing firm when it doesn't. Beginners often misunderstand aces, but mastering their use is a key step toward advanced play. The dealer's up card is the single most important piece of information at the table. Blackjack is not about improving your own hand in isolation, it's about reacting to the dealer's visible strength or weakness. When the dealer shows a low card, like a 4, 5, or 6, they are statistically more likely to bust. In these situations, professional players play conservatively, standing on weaker totals and letting the dealer make mistakes. When the dealer shows a strong card like a 9, 10, or ace, pros shift gears and play more aggressively to avoid being outpaced. This is where basic strategy comes in, and it cannot be overstated how powerful it is. Basic strategy is a mathematically optimized set of decisions that tells players the best possible move for every hand against every dealer up card. It doesn't guarantee wins, but it minimizes losses over time. Casinos don't fear blackjack because players win too often. They tolerate it because most players refuse to play it correctly. A player using perfect basic strategy can reduce the house edge to under 1%, something almost unheard of in casino gambling. Doubling down is one of the most misunderstood yet powerful moves in blackjack. It allows the player to double their original bet in exchange for receiving only one additional card. Professionals use this move when the odds strongly favor the player, such as when holding a 10 or 11 against a weak dealer up card. Doubling is not a gamble, it's a calculated investment. Beginners often hesitate to double because it feels risky, but over time, this hesitation costs far more than the occasional loss. Splitting pairs is another area where disciplined players separate themselves from casual ones. When dealt two cards of the same value, players can split them into two separate hands, each with its own bet. Knowing when to split and when not to is critical. Always splitting aces and eights, for example, is a foundational rule of basic strategy. Meanwhile, splitting tens or face cards is almost always a mistake, even though it can feel tempting. Professionals follow the math, not their instincts. Insurance is a bet that perfectly illustrates how casinos profit from misunderstanding. When the dealer shows an ace, players are offered insurance against blackjack. While it sounds protective, insurance is almost always a losing bet unless the player is counting cards and knows the deck is rich in tens. Pro players either avoid insurance entirely or use it strategically under very specific conditions. Casual players, meanwhile, treat it as safety and pay for it in the long run. Card counting, perhaps the most famous aspect of professional blackjack, is often misunderstood. Counting cards does not predict individual outcomes, it tracks the ratio of high cards to low cards remaining in the deck. When the deck is rich in high cards, the odds shift slightly in favor of the player. Casinos don't ban card counting because it's illegal, they discourage it because it works when done correctly. That said, card counting requires discipline, practice, and bankroll management, and it is not necessary to play blackjack well. Deck penetration is a detail most casual players never notice, but it matters significantly to advanced players. This refers to how much of the deck is dealt before the dealer reshuffles. Deeper penetration allows more information to accumulate, which benefits players using advanced strategies like card counting. While beginners don't need to worry about this, simply being aware of how often a casino reshuffles gives insight into how seriously they protect their edge. Bankroll management is what keeps good players in the game long enough for strategy to matter. Professional blackjack players never chase losses or increase bets emotionally. They decide their bet size before sitting down, based on bankroll size and risk tolerance. This discipline allows them to survive inevitable losing streaks and capitalize on favorable situations without exposing themselves to ruin. Many players lose at blackjack not because they play poorly, but because they manage money poorly. A common beginner mistake is changing strategy after a loss. Professionals understand that losing a hand does not mean the decision was wrong. Blackjack outcomes can't be judged in isolation. Correct decisions sometimes lose, and incorrect decisions sometimes win. The goal is not to win every hand, but to make the best possible decision every time. Many pro-level players also track session performance, not obsessively but thoughtfully. They review what decisions felt uncomfortable, where mistakes might have happened, and how emotions influenced play. This self-review turns blackjack into a learning process rather than a purely reactive experience. Table rules also matter more than most players realize. The number of decks used, whether the dealer hits or stands on soft 17, blackjack payout ratios, and surrender rules all affect the house edge. Professionals seek out tables with favorable rules, even if it means walking past flashier options. A table paying 3-2 on blackjack instead of 6-5, for example, can be the difference between a winnable game and a losing one. Blackjack etiquette is another area where professionals stand out. Clear hand signals, respecting the dealer, and avoiding disruptive behavior keep the game running smoothly and reduce stress. Dealers are not adversaries, they are procedural enforcers of the rules. Maintaining a calm, respectful presence improves the overall experience and helps players stay focused. Another professional habit is knowing when not to play. Blackjack tables vary wildly depending on time of day, crowd behavior, and dealer speed. Slower tables with fewer players allow more hands per hour for focused play, while crowded tables often introduce distractions and rushed decisions. Experienced players are perfectly comfortable walking away from a table that feels unfavorable, even if nothing is technically wrong with it. Perhaps the most professional trait of all is emotional control. Blackjack rewards patience and punishes impulsiveness. Wins and losses must be treated with equal calm. The moment frustration, excitement, or fear starts driving decisions, the house edge grows. Casinos thrive on emotion, and blackjack gives players just enough control to believe emotion matters. Pro players know better. They trust the math and let variance play out. Another overlooked skill is pace control. Professional blackjack players don't rush decisions, even when the table is busy. Taking a moment to verify strategy reduces mistakes, especially during long sessions when fatigue sets in. Casinos thrive on fast play because mistakes happen more often under pressure. Slowing down, even slightly, helps maintain accuracy and discipline. Understanding how alcohol affects decision-making is also important. Blackjack strategy relies on clear thinking and consistency. Even small impairments can lead to incorrect doubles, missed splits, or emotional betting. Many experienced players either avoid alcohol entirely while playing or save it for after the session. This isn't about morality, it's about protecting the edge you've worked to create. Finally, one of the most important truths about blackjack is that it rewards restraint more than aggression. The game offers moments to press an advantage, but only when the math supports it. Players who treat blackjack as a long-term skill game rather than a short-term thrill tend to play longer, lose less, and enjoy the experience more fully. In the end, playing blackjack like a pro isn't about beating the casino every night. It's about understanding the game deeply enough to make smart decisions, minimize losses, and extend play responsibly. Blackjack remains one of the few casino games where knowledge truly matters. The more you understand it, the more control you gain. And in a casino, control is the most valuable edge of all. And that wraps up today's video. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out and tells YouTube this is content worth sharing. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another strategy breakdown, game walkthrough, or insider tip. We've got tons of guides coming your way, and you'll want to be here when they drop.
And hey, tell me in the comments what you want to see next. Whether it's roulette strategies, blackjack tips, slot myths, virtual casino breakdowns, whatever you're curious about, let me know. Your ideas shape what we create.
Before you go, if you're serious about leveling up your casino knowledge, you have to check out the Ultimate Casino Guide. I put everything I've learned into one massive, easy-to-read resource designed to make you a smarter, more confident, more prepared player. If you've ever wondered which games actually give you the best odds, how do pros manage their bankroll so they don't blow it all in an hour, what tricks casinos use, both physical and digital, to influence your decisions, how to avoid the biggest money traps beginners fall into, then the Ultimate Casino Guide will change the way you play forever. It covers psychology, probability, strategy charts, real-world case studies, VR and online casino risks, loyalty program hacks, literally everything you need to walk into any casino and know exactly what you're doing. The link is right here on the end card. Click it and start transforming the way you play. Thanks for watching. Stay sharp, play smart, and I'll see you in the next video.